how long has it been? It seems like we're going to be expecting the Blum token anytime soon. Finally, Blum answered this question we have been asking for almost a year now, which is when? When TGE? Yesterday, being the 2nd April of 2025, Blum made it open that the Blum TGE will happen on the 2nd quarter of 2025, which is either April, May, or June. But my best bet will be the beginning of May. Here's why. I always find it odd when some projects announce their TGE, then go ahead to say that we have not taken snapshots. And also go ahead to drop eligibility criteria and also go ahead to tell us, yes, we can still qualify for the airdrop. Now let's take a look at eligibility criteria for Blum. What you need to do to qualify for the airdrop. Number 1, you must have at least 100k Blum points. And number 2, you must have 750 Blum points. And number 3, you need to have at least 2 referrals. Now, getting 100k Blum points is very easy. So I believe that anyone who started Blum for at least last year should have gotten at least 100k Blum points. So I will leave that as a moderate or as a fair something to say. And from the announcement, they told us that we should focus on the main point. Now, I call this the perfect bait strategy. Blum also went ahead to collect all the main points that was awarded to those who actually did only tags without actually trading or launching any token. Before now, you can get the main point by just participating in some quests. But now, to get this main point, you must trade and you must launch a token. Now, if you have gotten this main point before now, and you did not trade or launch a main point, go back to your Blum app and check again. You will not see all those main points there. To get this 750 main points, you must trade and you must launch a main token. To launch a main token on Blum, you need to pay at least 0.7 ton to launch a main token, which is like $2.5 as of the time of making this video. And also, you need to trade. To trade, you need to pay fees, and we all know where all these fees are going. So that is why I call it the perfect bait strategy. To collect more fees from people before trying to wrap up things. Having 100k Blum points should have been the major criteria to avoid people who have been there for a long time, to avoid getting disappointed or being disqualified from this airdrop. Now, here's some positive stuff about Blum. Blum has been the last man standing among all the OGs on the Telegram mini app. There's a slight chance that they might actually do well. If you feel like there is a possibility of Blum doing well, then go ahead and complete all these tasks to be eligible, just in case if you have not completed any one of them. Getting 100k points is very easy. For the main point, if you have $5 to spare, you can easily get this main point. Launch a token 2 times on Blum, then you'll be qualified up to 1000 main points. Once you launch a token, you get 500 main points. Doing it 2 times gets you 1000 main points, which is enough for the criteria. Now, for the minimum of 2 referrals, I don't really want to say much on that one because as of today, we have up to 20 million users on Blum, and they want users to go and still find referrals for them to actually qualify for the airdrop. I don't know why having 20 million users and still want people to have referrals. I don't see it as a good deal for anyone here. Especially those who don't actually have anyone else to refer. Telling now that nobody wants to even join the Blum again. So, still on the bright side, Binance recently invested in Blum, which is why I believe that Blum might actually do well in terms of price. But as for users' allocation, I still believe that some users' allocation might be as good as not even getting anything. Here's why I'm saying this. Now, if you go to the Blum mini app on the leaderboard, check top 1000 people who are on Blum, then compare that with your own points that you have. Some people have almost 1 billion points, and then how many points do you have? And let's say Blum decides to give at least $1,000 for the top OGs or top people who are the top 1000. How much do you think you get from that your particular point? Or let's say they did it based on how many points that you actually get. Now, how much do you think you get based on that particular point you recently have? Okay, so here is my final thought or my final conclusion about Blum. If you have not started Blum at all, then there's no need of you starting at all. But if you have started and have at least up to 500 to 700k Blum points, then you should also consider getting the main points and see how it plays out. If not, you can just leave it entirely. For my price prediction, if Binance should list Blum, then I believe that Blum can go to 3 to 500 million market cap or fully diluted evaluation. And guys, this is it for my thoughts on Blum. Now, let me know in the comment section, do you think that Blum will do well, or do you think that it's going to be another DOS, just like most Telegram airdrop that are launching nowadays? Let me know in the comment section. Also, do well to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave the notification bell on to be notified whenever I make another video. See you in my next video.